Today is Tuesday. It is the rundown. It is May 1st, May Day, right?
Yeah, May Day. Glenn Jacobs, let's go. For mayor. Kane.
Oh,
He's
Kane.
running. He's good.
Yeah.
Today's the day. Get out and vote. Although voting might be done. And I don't know how many Knox County, Tennessee people watch the rundown.
But even if there's one person watching it,
True.
you got their attention.
Get out and vote.
It's brought to you by MVMT Sunglasses. 15% off, free shipping and returns, and sunglasses starting at just $70. MVMT.com/rundown. MVMT.com/rundown. Get the sunglasses. Ooh, so MVMT is really expanding the game here.
Oh, yeah.
15% off. They got watches. They got sunglasses. They got it all. Celtics absolutely humiliate the 76ers. I don't, in my time doing Barstool, I don't ever remember a city as arrogant, as confident, as looking past really
Good point.
another team that they have no business. A franchise that has never won anything in their lives versus one of the more historic franchises in the history of the sport. And it showed. The Sixers came in like the Celtics were going to roll over, that this series is over. Smitty was talking, everyone was talking, this, that, and it was a bloodbath. The game was never close. The Celtics were too fast, too athletic, too quick, too deep, too talented. The Celtics were plus 4. I gotta stop doing that. Plus 450 to start. They're now plus 180.
Wow.
You bet on the series?
I did. And I had the Celtics game last night. I had the Celtics money line. And I had the over. Winner, winner, winner. The Sixers now, this is one of my things I like to do. I read all this Philadelphia newspapers.
Yeah, you got to.
I just love watching them now scramble. Like, what happened? We can't play defense. We stink. We're overrated. Maybe we're not as good. I loved it. It was a great day. Long series. This will go 6 or 7.
Yeah.
But the Celtics, I think, are just better than they are.
Well, I don't know if they're better on the court, but I said it before. I mean, Brad Stevens is the best coach in the NBA. So if you think Brad Stevens' team is going to roll over, I mean, that's crazy. I do think that the Sixers will win this series still.
How many games?
6 or 7.
Okay.
I wasn't that surprised that, the Celtics are a good team.
And they came out
have a
pissed
great
off,
coach.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, Terry Rozier coming out in the Bledsoe jersey, you knew that game was over from the very beginning.
We're selling, by the way, Terry Rozier. We sell their official merchandise. We already had, I didn't even know, the Bledsoe shirt on the Scary Terry, the Bledsoe on the Scary Terry, Scream Mask shirt. So buy those. Those are the official Terry Rozier. We have 2 athletes, him and Charlie McAvoy. So good job by Coley for wrapping that one up. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing.
I said Sixers in 6 before the game, so I'll stick with that.
You don't think there's major matchup problems that got exposed last night that aren't going to fix themselves the whole series?
No, I think that the Sixers didn't make. They're like any team. I mean, their shooters like JJ Redick and Sarge have to hit their shots. I mean, they hit all their shots against the Heat. I don't know if they will just not hit any of their shots.
But who's going to guard Tatum?
That's a big matchup problem. By the way, every time they show Jason Tatum making a shot, they always go over to Markelle Fultz. Is that not savage? Did you notice that? Every time he shoots, the Markelle Fultz was on the sideline.
I think that's an appropriate thing to do.
I think it's great.
You're linked always with the person in your draft class.
And it's not only that, it's like the Celtics traded for, and because they
I
didn't want
understand
Fultz,
why.
and
I
the
like
idiot Smitties of the world were like, oh, Fultz. No. Tatum is 1,000 times the player he is.
But the 76ers are more talented than the Celtics.
Yes, but that's the point.
Yes,
No,
they
they're
are.
not.
With the guys that are injured right now, not on the floor, the 76ers are more talented than
I
the
don't
Celtics.
even know. They have those 2 players, but the rest of that team is not very good. The Celtics.
No, the rest of the teams. Covington's good. I mean, JJ
Redick's 100 years old, though.
But if you watched him,
By the way, did you hear when they said he was a one and done? That was
that was
odd.
wild. Yeah. But if you watch him against the Heat, I mean, he can hit.
But the Heat are all like.
No, I know. I'm doing a counter argument to you. I think they have more than just those 2 guys.
Jordy actually.
And those 2 guys are so good too.
They are very good.
If you had Kyrie and Gordon Hayward, obviously that'd be a different issue.
Marco
But those
Gallinelli.
are 2 really good basketball players.
If Rozier continues obviously to shoot like that, but the Jordy wrote an article kind of tongue in cheek, blaming the loss on the Miami Heat, and to a degree. The Miami Heat did shape this series because the Sixers look so good, but the Heat are just not very good.
Yeah.
So
No.
it's like everyone.
I'm not overreacting to one game. I mean, if the Celtics do the exact same thing game 2, then I will sit here and say,
Well-
yeah, you're right, Dave.
And when Terry Rozier gets hot, it's hard to
Right.
stop. But he also could play not very well, and then the whole team will fall apart.
But the flip side of him not playing well, granted he was hitting his threes. You also got the vibe he could just get to the rack whenever he wanted to.
So we finally have a Philly guy up here who wants to defend himself. Lou, come here. Dave is
And
going
Jaylen
at
Brown
Philly.
is coming
I'm
back
not going
Thursday.
to Philly. I'm telling the truth.
What's
And
your
when
your adjustment as a Sixers
When you
fan?
say overreact, by the way, it's not over.
No,
Everybody
this
buried
series
the
not be
Celtics.
like, whoa.
Yes.
This series.
Oh, see,
I
I
mean,
always
Really?
thought I said from the beginning, Brad Stevens is such a good coach that like you can't possibly think that the Sixers are going to just come in and
Plus
just fucking
450?
smoke the Celtics. I never thought that. I do
Sixers
think
were-
the Sixers will win the series.
the Sixers
The
are
Celtics
minus
look-
550.
Better last night against the
88%
Sixers.
of the
and-
public money was on the Sixers last night. That was a guaranteed loss.
All
I
right, so
told
what's
Smitty
your
yesterday.
adjustment? What's your adjustment as a guy who watches the Sixers?
Do you know what the series odds were? Have
Yeah,
you
it
heard
was
that?
plus 450. That was crazy. It's crazy. But here's my adjustment. All the public money is going to go on the Celtics next
From a
game.
gambling perspective.
And then when all the public money goes on the Celtics, the Sixers win. That's it. That's just how gambling works.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
That's it. There's so much
Doesn't really
public
matter
money.
who guards
Yeah, it
Tatum.
doesn't matter. It's just
just
all public
public
money. It's, I mean,
He's not wrong.
Vegas wouldn't be here. That's
So
why
how
she
many
got-
games is it going to go, Lou?
Probably 7. I think it's going to go 7.
Yeah.
It's just
Well, if it
gonna
goes
be-
7, the Celtics winning. The Sixers are not going to win
That's gonna
game
be tough.
7 in
Yeah,
Boston.
that's
Boston.
That's why I said.
So you
Sixers
just
and
predicted the Celtics.
I don't know. I'm going to be in the building tomorrow. I'm 1-0 against Boston. I have to go back to work.
I don't know what one. We did beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. People tend to forget that when they're like, I want to know this when like Rodney Harrison was flapping around.
Well, and also,
that was we beat the Eagles. in the Super Bowl.
Also, you've taken away the Eagles Super Bowl.
We're 1-0 in
Yeah.
2018. My apologies.
Yeah, all right, yeah,
Yeah, and you've taken away their. Well, no, that's not even true.
right, because I
Because
did
Dave took away
doesn't
the
think
Super
they
Bowl.
won.
because the refs admitted
Yeah,
they
you
fucked
took
up.
away
So
the Super Bowl.
if the 76ers win this series, is the Roan curse to
Yes.
be credited?
Oh, no.
Or is the Roan curse done?
Yeah.
No, because of one game.
No.
No.
At the end of this series.
Yeah,
Like, if the 76ers beat the Celtics, is it still because of the Roan curse?
The Roan
Well,
curse
Ron
is still
Curse
going.
is still in play.
Still
Yeah,
going.
for sure. But it's obliterated if a
Obliterated.
minus 550 can't win a
Roan
series.
curse is.
Are you going to go in the locker room
Dead.
to the Celtics like you did the Bruins?
I don't think the Celtics would give me access to that, but I'd like to.
think you should.
The other thing I'd like to say, which was a great if the Celtics win this series, what I'm going to have fun with is the Philly fans, like they trust the process and Embiid and Simmons, and they do have this great young team. The timing of when they created it, because seemingly the Celtics have created an equally young team, just better than they are. That would be the best, to just have this Sixers team that's trust the process, but just can't beat the Celtics.
Do you want LeBron to go to Philly? Would that not be the greatest thing for Blog Dave? I mean, it's basically, it would be unbelievable. I could see the smile on your face answers the whole question
Well,
right there.
I'm like thinking, I'm
Yeah.
already like getting crazy in my mind. if
yeah.
he was there.
If he went to
Is that
Philly,
best case scenario if he goes to Philly for you?
I'll tell you what, it would depend on the results. They'd
well,
be a major problem.
But don't you? But okay, so I guess the better question is, do you want
Do I
that
welcome the
challenge?
challenge?
Yes, because it's like that's a winner take all. Like you
It
could
is.
basically, if LeBron goes to Philly for like say a 3-year contract and the Celtics beat him every single year, you now officially own LeBron James'
Yeah.
entire
but
legacy.
if they beat the Celtics every year, then
Then-
you're gonna
Well,
have
I
the Philly
don't
people
want
in this
LeBron
office
on
just
the
chirping,
thing,
and
right.
it'll be.
I don't want to give away my moves, but it's like if Philly needed LeBron, because I don't think Philly people like LeBron either. They would, but
They
it's
would
like,
totally take LeBron.
This is like what you
Yeah, I
had to
think you
do.
can sell yourself on LeBron. I mean,
Any
when that
city.
the summer when
I
he
won't
was.
want LeBron. If LeBron came to Celtics, I couldn't root for him. Could not do it.
But you said that if LeBron wore a Barstool shirt, you'd be friends with LeBron.
Yeah, money before
Okay.
like.
All right.
Anyway.
Okay.
You wouldn't want LeBron to play on the Celtics.
Fuck no,
Why?
because he's the Antichrist.
It's a
Well,
little bit
it's
dramatic.
also a tough
Tad
question to
dramatic.
ask right now because the
so?
Celtics
Yes.
are in a good spot without LeBron.
Why
like
do I
if you
wanna win
asked,
with LeBron?
if you asked you
Winning is
like
good.
3 years ago when the Celtics didn't have like a great team,
No.
I don't know.
You would rather not win a
I would have
championship than
gladly
win one
taken
with
LeBron on the Bulls
I disavowed the Red Sox when they had A-Rod.
when they
Had him in that
for like a
offseason.
second.
Yeah.
So you would rather not win a championship in the NBA than win one with LeBron James?
Yes.
That is
some people,
wild.
Some people still have their pride case.
That's wild.
But if he wore a Barstool shirt, you'd be best friends.
Well, that
What if
again,
he wore a
Barstool
Scary
trumps
Terry
all.
shirt?
Yeah, right.
What?
But you
if he
can't
wore a
really
Scary
say the
Terry
pride
shirt?
thing.
LeBron wore scared. No. LeBron. Well, that is Barstool. He'd have to be like, I like Barstool.
He'd have to say Saturdays are for the boys.
Not even that. He'd have to be like, no, I read Barstool.
Viva
I
la
fuck
Stool.
with it.
Yeah.
Right. Then I'd forget. Other than that, never.
I think you'd be a big LeBron fan if he brought another championship to Boston.
Nope. What? Who cares? So what was he gonna have a championship with 30 other different cities? No. Some people will do that. I won't. I don't just go around sucking everyone's dick who fucking can dribble a basketball.
At this point in time, it's a little different too because when the first decision was going around, it was like, all right, if he comes to the city that you're living in, then it changed. Like I remember the Bulls. I was like, LeBron might come to the Bulls. I was like, that's totally fine because he'll just stay with the Bulls.
Correct. I would have liked LeBron if he turned heel to come to Boston. Be like, we're the city.
And then he just stays there for the next 8 years.
If he comes now,
right
Yeah,
now
he
it's a
knows he
little
could
different.
probably win.
He's a carpetbagger.
Now he's
So
a
what do you
mercenary.
think about all the billboards? Like there's some in New York about trying to get LeBron
Well,
to
New
come
York's
here.
a scumbag city. I expect that out of New York. You think Kevin cares about that shit? Of course not. He'll take whatever he can get.
Yeah, he would be a real fucking idiot to come to New York.
Why?
So, I mean, we're at this point we're like, all right, so LeBron wants to leave Cleveland because of Dan Gilbert, and then he goes to New York for a worse owner.
Yeah,
He's going to go somewhere he thinks he can win right away, and that's not going to happen in New York.
His ego, he'd want to, if you can win over New York, I mean, there's something to be said for that. So I could see that being very, tempting
I think
for
he's
him.
probably gonna just stay.
Do you really?
I don't. Actually, I have no fucking idea. I don't know why I said that.
The only
I
reason,
have no idea.
the only thing
you can
about
go
staying
anywhere.
is that team stinks.
I don't
and
know
it's
why I
trapped,
said it.
so I don't know.
It sounded good coming out of my mouth, very firm.
But you didn't
like,
even
he's
believe
gonna
it?
Stay. No, I didn't believe it the
believe it.
second I said it.
1-800-Flowers. This Mother's Day, show her just how much you appreciate all her dedication by getting her 24 stunning multicolored roses for $24. Go to 1-800-Flowers.com, hit the radio icon, enter the code Rundown. You'll get this deal. 24 stunning multicolored roses for $24. 1-800-Flowers.com, hit the radio icon, enter code Rundown. All right, NHL Playoffs. Bruins lost.
Did you get screwed?
Oh, yeah. We got screwed, Dan. Now, I'm not saying that they would have won the game, but we got called for high stick, 4-minute, I think they call it a major.
Oh, I hate to see it.
But we didn't even do anything. We hit their stick, and the other guy's stick, he didn't have stick control, and ricocheted off Hedman's face. And so 4 minutes, we're down a goal. We got to play shorthanded. And then Marchand has a breakaway, gets slashed in the hands. Should have been a penalty shot. Again, I'm not going to say the Bruins would have won, but it prevented them from tying the game. Sad.
How do you feel about the series now?
Oh, Bruins are the better team.
For sure.
I'm very confident.
I didn't watch any of the game. I'm getting back into Jersey Shore. Have you watched the new season?
No.
Fucking awesome.
It's actually really good. It was
I
actually
went
the
Jersey
first.
Shore basketball Cubs, and I was like, Jersey Shore, Ronnie is out of control.
Did you see the
Did
Instagram
Ronnie
thing
cheat
yesterday?
on his
Yeah,
wife?
well,
on
he's,
TV or
he
something?
cheated on
Yes.
Sammy Sweetheart, and he's got a whole.
Sammy
Ronnie's like, out of
Sweetheart.
it.
He cheated on his baby mama.
Wait, I'm not there yet.
Oh,
Sammy
Spoiler
Sweetheart.
alert.
I know this much. She's not in this
What's
season.
her name? Is that not her name?
Sammy Sweetheart's
Yeah,
from
it is
season
Sammy
1.
Sweetheart.
Sammy Sweetheart.
Yeah,
But
Sammy
that's.
Sweetheart.
Wait, you're watching the current season?
I'm
He's
watching the
dating
girl.
Sammy
No,
Sweetheart?
they broke up.
She's not on the show anymore.
Yeah,
He's
so what are
gotta-
you talking
yeah.
about? Oh, in
you
season
asked if
1.
they cheated, and
No,
I was
his
like,
new
yeah,
baby mama,
Yeah,
and
but
then
he
they got
did
in the-
cheat
He
on Sammy
cheated-
Sweetheart
in season
as well.
one.
And then I
He
spoiled
cheated
it.
again.
No,
He
they
also
stayed
cheated.
together, and they
Yeah.
were like gonna get married.
Oh.
Sammy
And then
Sweetheart
he
and
cheated
Ronnie,
again.
which was like Ike and Tina
I'll just
Turner.
keep saying
like,
it. And again, he cheated again.
we didn't need them to get married.
And he cheated
Yeah, he
again.
cheated again,
Yeah,
but
he cheated
Dan hasn't
again.
seen that yet. So
And
Yeah,
then-
so why'd you ruin it? God damn it.
And then they got in a
Shouldn't
big.
have even brought it up.
Didn't they get? He tweeted, he Instagrammed or something. You can take the hoe out of the.
you can't make a hoe a housewife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And they
then,
deleted it.
well, because he found pictures of her fucking other dudes on her phone. That's why that's all happened.
Oh
right
well,
now.
that's not good.
That's what happened.
I got just rabbit hole. I just like, oh, I'll
she
just
didn't-
check it out, and then I just started watching it and couldn't stop watching it.
She had pictures of herself fucking other dudes.
Videos
She had
on her
videos.
phone.
And then he said you can't turn a natural born hoe into a housewife, and she said you can't turn a cokehead into a father. So that's the back and forth.
Drama.
And then they got into a fight on Instagram Live, and they fought for the phone, and then the feed ended, and then her account got deleted.
Oh.
What do you mean they fought for the phone?
Like physically fought.
Like she was filming him on Instagram Live while he was freaking out, and then he started yelling freaking out, like, well, stop filming me, tried to grab the phone from her. So, like, it's just, the video is madness. And then the feed just cuts
This
off.
recently happened.
This was
Yesterday.
yesterday.
So this is post.
Oh, this
post.
was yesterday?
This is
This
after
was
the
yesterday.
whole season is wrapped.
Yeah.
I gotta
This
look
is
that
yesterday.
up.
His baby was born like 3 weeks
Was
ago.
it real? So it's a real fight.
Yeah.
She like ducked to the floor.
Oh, fuck. I mean,
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
her account's deleted.
Not good.
Faster.
Let's look. Oh, look at that. Let's zoom in. Look. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking great. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's zoom in on that. Look at that. Let's zoom in on that. Come on.
Get out of my
Let's zoom in
face,
on that.
bro.
Let's zoom in on that. Let's zoom in on that. Go ahead.
Get out of my face,
Let's zoom
bro.
in on that. Come on.
Stop. Get off of
Let's
me.
zoom in on that. Let's zoom in on that.
Get back the
Why don't
fuck
you want
up.
to show that? Why
Back
don't you
the
want to
fuck
show
up.
that? Why don't
Back
you want
up.
to show that? Huh? Why don't you look? Why don't you want to show that? Put your hands on me again.
Seriously?
Seriously. Put your fucking hands on me again. I dare you. I fucking dare you. No, I'm gonna delete that photo.
You right. Don't touch me, bro.
Get off of me!
Stop.
Seriously, no, she wants the fucking live shit?
Is it his wife now?
Baby mama.
Baby mama.
Baby mama?
Yep.
Is she pretty?
Dave, he
Yeah.
said when he was talking about her, he was like, it's not a great situation, but what is? Talking about his baby mama.
And
before
he-
the baby was born.
And he talks about Sam the whole time.
He
I
was
gotta be
not
honest,
committed
it
whatsoever
doesn't sound
from the
like
beginning.
She doesn't sound like the classiest of ladies.
I think she got pregnant like 3 months into them dating, so.
He talks about that on the show, but
You
you
gotta
haven't gotten there
you gotta
yet.
hook your fucking line
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Ronnie. What's his last name? Ronnie,
Margot.
Juicy Ronnie.
Is it Margot?
No, I'm thinking of Juicy Joe
Magro.
now. I got it all.
But the Instagram video
sorry.
started because he was zooming in on her sex tape. Like he wanted the Instagram live to see that, right? I think so. It's dramatic, but you got to finish. You
Wild
got to be.
shit.
You got to be caught
Yeah, I
up.
know. I got to catch
Interesting.
up. I gotta catch up.
Jersey
I gotta
Shore
catch
over
up.
NHL playoffs.
I mean,
No, damn.
this game. I mean, I don't know. I'm being honest. I was watching the basketball game and the Cubs, and I only have 3 TVs. I'm gonna try to get a 4th soon.
We had a guy call into High Haters last night who was at the Bruins game and said that there was a grown man with hockey gloves on behind him and he had a big problem with it. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
You
not
think
at
it's
all.
okay?
I think hockey gloves to a hockey game is kind of cool.
Without a
I think
kid?
it's a loser move.
I think
to
it's a
put
loser
full
move,
pads
too.
at a game.
No.
Especially a
Unless you have a
playoff
kid
I think
with
that's
you.
kinda
Unless you have
funny.
a kid with
That's a
you.
loser move.
I like it. Hockey gloves to a hockey game. What's wrong with that?
I think it's the only sport you can do that. Or I wanted to be a full kit biker at like a Jags game and wear like the entire uniform.
Yeah, I have no problem
Yeah,
with wearing
Cortez.
mitts.
Cortez in Arizona. Shout out Cortez.
Shout out Cortez is right. He wears the like
Yeah.
spring practice. He has like Cortez on the front of his helmet. A lion just grabbed this guy, not a trainer, just a zoo guy, and just dragged him. It's always good to see that happen every once in a while. The guy's fine, so we can talk about it. He's smiling in the hospital.
But the lion's dead.
The lion's dead.
They killed it?
the lion.
Please get a gun! Jabba! Jabba! Jabba!
Oh my god!
Shoot! Ha! 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 Get a rifle! Somebody get a rifle, just in case! Somebody get a rifle! Somebody get a rifle!
Oh my god! Please!
Is anybody getting a rifle? Just in case!
Please, somebody help him.
He killed the lion?
Zah, did they kill that lion? They killed that lion, right?
Like he killed the lion or
Yeah, they
somebody
killed
else
the
killed the lion?
It's fucked
Oh,
up.
they put it down.
Yeah, they had to put it down because that
put the lion
fucking
down.
idiot was in the lion crate.
Oh, I didn't know they killed the lion.
Yeah.
This just turned to a very sad story.
Yeah. It's like the bull rider.
The only way
shit.
that would be okay is if the guy killed the lion trying to save his life.
Yeah, if he had done it with his hands.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
even
sad.
then it's not okay. It's like he went into the lion's house.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
you
if
don't
he
go
was-
in the
oh,
lion's
that's
den.
true.
There's literally a saying about it.
Yeah, don't walk in the lion's den.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
like
all
that they
the
put the
kids.
lion down.
Yeah, they
That
fucking
That
sucks.
killed
All
took
right,
a
then
sad
move on.
turn. Really sad turn.
It did.
I hate
I was
that.
like, what an awesome story. The lion kind of like mauled that guy a little bit. And now the
It's going to be
lion's-
all over Twitter
It's
now,
just
just like
bullshit, 'cause,
Harambe.
like,
It's
the
going to be all
lion-
over.
Yeah, the lion puts his hands on the guy for 1 second and he gets killed.
And
It's
what's the line now?
self-defense.
It's like, oh, look, I'm hungry. There's food in my cage. I'm going to eat it. Big deal. Kanye versus the Crips. This guy, who I assume is in the Crips, is threatening Kanye, wants to bang on him pretty good. That made me die. Kevin blogged it. I'm glad he did. I have a long-standing policy that I don't get involved in blood versus Crips because I think they're capable
move.
of killing anybody, anytime, any place. So Kanye now has bodyguards. I think he should.
It's like we all in one boat and they killing all of us. And he jump over there and say, Master, I'm on your side, Master. I got all the information and I'm with you, Master Trump. Burn all these niggas. You know, we looking at him like, man, what's that movie Jamie Foxx was in? That's Kanye West. He the motherfucking Samuel L. Jackson of the hip hop.
Yeah.
Is this as bad as when Mia Khalifa got threatened by ISIS?
Oh, ISIS is far less scary than
Yeah, because
Bloods and Crips.
Yeah. I feel like ISIS wouldn't. No, I don't
Oh,
think.
1,000%.
I don't think
Like-
ISIS is sending people over just to kill a porn star. I think
No,
they probably have
definitely not.
other things on their list.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like an everyday streetwise, you're
Right.
more scared of gang members than ISIS.
Yeah, porn.
But overall, ISIS is more scary.
No, Bloods and Crips to me are much more scary.
For like
I don't
a-
really want to go on record and say they're not because then I feel like that's a bad move.
Well,
too.
you're talking about two different things. You're talking about like as like a national security threat. Yeah, ISIS
No,
is
it's
more
like
scary. I'm talking about like
individual threats.
If ISIS and the Crips put an equal hit on my life, I would be much more concerned about the Crips hit.
Big time.
fair.
And
Okay.
I don't think anything's beyond the, like they just put, like if that guy heard us talking shit about him, he's very capable probably be like, I don't know who that guy is, but now I'm going to get him killed.
Right.
And I respect that.
What? How did it happen?
Because Kanye's.
Kanye say he likes Trump.
Yeah.
So the Crips are in the politics game.
This guy apparently was.
Got it.
They don't like that he's coming
The
out as a
only-
Republican.
I
even though I don't
want to
think
say
he
this.
is.
I don't want to say this because I just it
Don't
goes-
say it.
It just flies in
Don't
the face
say
of what I
it.
said.
Don't say it. Don't say it, Dave.
It was a little too
Don't-
viral for me.
Should've said
he was,
Like he was doing it to get
So
attention.
you're saying that he
No.
faked it? You're saying he
It's
faked
a-
that video and he's not a real Crip
Or
and he
it's not a
doesn't
real
actually.
hit?
Wow.
Nope.
Okay. Dave
Brady
Portnoy,
interview. You're-
who lives at
no,
14th.
yeah, no.
I don't know your address.
Casey, your Tom Curran, your boy, just this is the first I saw of in the middle of all the Boston teams. He tweets out a video of Brady basically saying he doesn't feel he's appreciated by the Patriots.
Do you feel appreciated by them, and do they have the appropriate gratitude for what you have achieved?
I plead the fifth. Look, man, that is a tough question. Yeah, I mean, they,
Your wife seems to indicate.
I think everybody in general wants to be appreciated more at work.
Are you happy?
I have my moments.
Jerry blogged it, then Jerry's since blogged it
He
10
said he
more
pleads
times.
the fifth, though.
He
didn't
pleads
say
the fifth.
He said he didn't.
Yeah,
he
but
didn't say he didn't feel appreciated.
Yeah,
he
but
said he
pleading
pleads
the fifth is, you might as well say not appreciated. But then the whole context Jerry released of the interview and his classic Patriots in which he actually is like, I love Belichick. Whatever they do is to motivate me. I wouldn't want to play anywhere else. I love being a Patriot, and I want to play for a long time. I just hate when people do this to the
But is it
Patriots.
surprising to you at this point that people take one thing that Tom
I'll tell
Brady
you,
says and
Tom
it becomes-
Curran, it was a little surprising. I
This
didn't
is
think
why
it was-
fake news exists.
Yeah, this is fake news. Fake news. Tom Curran, fake news.
Just because he's tweeted out a quote from
Well,
Brady?
no, he stopped the video.
Yeah.
Like you can't
Okay.
let someone answer a question and just stop after the first sentence.
It was a long thing. Tom Curran, fake news, and that's sad to see. I like
I think
Tom
that
Curran,
we should
but
have
fake
him
news.
call into the radio show to defend himself against you.
Yeah, let's do it.
You
I mean-
you can't do that though.
You
fake
can't do
news.
that.
No,
But
it
at
would
the
be
same-
like, I want to murder Dave Portnoy. Is something I wouldn't say.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's a
Someone
little bit
could
different.
easily put that out there. Right
But if
now.
Tom Brady came out and said he didn't feel appreciated or that he did, people would spin it either way. So he's trying to play down the middle, and Curran just put out exactly what Brady said. It's exactly what happened.
Tom Curran was playing to the crowd, playing for clicks. And that's
you know what? I actually think I'm guessing, and you guys can have him on the radio, but I'm guessing what happened was someone sent him that clip.
Probably.
And he just put it out there.
But Jerry
And then
did
he
it.
wrote
but,
about it, too.
But Jerry did it, and then Jerry, within like 5 seconds, had the whole. Because I sent it to Jerry. I'm like, you see this, Jerry?
But that's the problem. Fake news, at the basis of it, the problem is everyone wants to go viral.
Yeah, it'd be different if Curran was in there, filmed it, and then cut it off on purpose. Somebody probably sent that to him.
Right.
Probably.
And he wanted to go viral.
So they used him as a pawn in the machine against the Patriots.
Right.
It's
He
sad.
wanted to go viral like the Crips guy that Dave think was faking his entire video.
No, I just thought it was too viral. Other news. What do we got? We got Brett Merriman, office manager Brett, wearing sunscreen, tanning lotion.
He's got to come and show
tanning.
this
Tinted. Is it tinted?
Yeah, it's
not
like what
tanning
girls
lotion, it's
wear.
like, so it's like getting a spray tan, but you have to put it on
Correct,
yourself?
and he puts it on his ankles.
But
Does he put it on his whole legs?
His whole legs, he actually.
Jeans and sandals is a wild move to begin with.
Well, it's doubly wild when you know you have to put on tanning, like.
Well, because he rolls his jeans, just like.
Full legs, and then.
Yeah, he
You
does.
do
He
look
puts on
like when
full
you
legs.
said Huckleberry Finn. You're right. You look like you're about to fucking.
A lot of Huckleberry
You're about to just go down the Mississippi River.
Do you put it on your back too?
Put your foot up here so people can see it.
So what happens when you get in a swimsuit and half of your body's tan and the other half is not?
See, the thing is, it's more I'm so white that it's like to get to an even level, you know what I'm saying? It's not like
No.
to get tan. It's just to get to a point where you're not the palest person in the world.
Why don't you just get a spray tan?
I don't know.
Why don't you just not wear socks and not
Yeah,
peg
why-
your
yeah.
pants?
You could do that too.
How did they find out that you put that on
Why
your
don't you
ankles?
just realize no one gives a fuck what
Right
ankles
there,
look like?
right there.
That's the tough spot.
I
right
mean,
here.
it's a bananas move. But nothing you do is really that surprising
Thanks,
anymore.
You should go get a spray tan so your whole body is even and nobody can make
I
fun of you.
literally have never heard of anybody worried about their ankles.
No,
being
that's the
tan.
part. That's the craziest part.
It's, not that, it's like full legs, so you put on a pair of shorts and then.
I think girls care about that.
You're not wearing
I know that
shorts.
doesn't help your cause at all, but girls do care about if their
it's
ankles are.
like super pale legs and ankles. It's like it's not even to get to. It's not to be
I mean,
tan.
is
It's to get
this
to
like,
not.
who's he impressing here?
Maybe he's going out to try to get laid later.
Is that
That could be an option.
not dressed like that? He ain't.
That hurts.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. Is like that look already is a no-go.
Okay.
But then bronzing it.
You don't mind it?
Liz is
I don't hate
Liz
it.
is nuts though. Liz is nuts.
Would you go
Thank you, Liz.
would you go into a bar like that right now?
I go
It's
to
a
like
horrendous look.
a beach bar.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we're
but
at
we're
work.
in New York City though.
Right. This is like you're living in San Diego and it's a crisp 65 degrees. So you thought you'd wear jeans with your sandals out.
I don't even know what look it is. It's like,
It's a beach look.
but not.
But
But
I don't
we're at
blame
work.
I don't blame you for tanning
in New
your
York
ankles.
City.
Okay. So
I don't blame you for that's. I mean, that is.
I think you were inspired by the weather, and that's okay.
Is it better with short sleeve shirts?
If he's wearing shorts, I have the sand.
This whole look stinks.
But if he was wearing a short sleeve shirt, would you like it better? Or is it the jeans and the sandals?
Burn all your clothes.
Yeah, I bet I'll lose these 2 days.
We'll just go get spray tans together.
Deal.
Brett, did you know this was going to happen when you walked in today?
I had a feeling.
I just
Yeah.
can't fathom walking in.
I feel like that was
Let me
this
ankles
was
up
going to
with some
happen.
Bronzer. It's great.
It's like Mike. It's like Mike
noticed it
Portnoy putting little makeup on his nose.
This is. But the
I
ankles.
shouldn't have mentioned. He's gonna text me again. He texted me last night. Hey, I just wanted on the record that your dad's not weird.
Okay, good.
Okay.
All right, that's the rundown.